I am Assistant Professor Aparna Kedari and today we are going to study MCQs of Chapter 1 Atomic Structure from Inorganic Chemistry. Then let's start with first question. Which of the following is not the characteristic of Planck's quantum theory of radiation? A option is radiations are associated with energy. B option is magnitude of energy associated with quantum is equal to h nu. Then C option is radiation energy is neither emitted nor absorbed continuously. And D option is a body can emit less or more than quantum of energy. And the correct answer is a body can emit less or more than a quantum of energy. Explanation: the energy can be emitted or absorbed as integral multiple of h nu and cannot have fractional values. Therefore, D option is the correct answer for this question, that is a body can emit less or more quantum of energy. Then this is not the characteristics of Planck's quantum theory. Then second question is the conclusion that every additional electron enters the orbital with lowest possible energy has been drawn from, and the first A option is Pauli's exclusion principle, B option is Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, C option is above principle, D option is de Broglie equation. And the correct answer is above principle, and this is the statement for above principle, that is electron occupies the orbital in order of increasing energy. Here electron filling takes place according to increasing energy of this orbital, that is 1s orbital is lower in energy than 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, then 3d, 4p, 4, 5s. Therefore, the conclusion that every additional electron enters the orbital with lowest possible energy has been drawn from above principle. Then third question is, according to Bohr's model of a hydrogen atom, the A option is the total energy of electron is quantized, B option is angular momentum of the electron is h and quantized and given as square root of L into L plus 1 into h upon 2 pi. As C option is both A and B and D option is none of the above. And the correct answer is both A and B. That is, according to Bohr's model of hydrogen atom, the total energy of electron is quantized and the angular momentum of electron is h as quantized, and it is given by the equation L square root of L into L plus 1 and into h upon 2 pi. Then fourth question is, Heisenberg uncertainty principle rules out the exact simultaneous measurement of the first option is, that is A option probability and intensity, B option is energy and velocity, C option is charge density and radius, D option is position and the velocity, and the correct answer is position and velocity. Then the statement of Heisenberg uncertainty principle, it is impossible to measure the simultaneously both the position and the momentum of microscopic particle with great precision. Therefore, here it is the mathematical equation for Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Therefore, the correct answer is the position and velocity. Then fifth question is, the de Broglie equation suggests that an electron has first a particle character, wave character, particle as well as wave character. D option is none of these above statement are true. And the correct answer is, the according to de Broglie equation, the electron has particle as well as wave character. Then sixth question is, in hydrogen spectrum, the series of lines appearing in the ultraviolet region of electromagnetic spectrum are called. The A option is Balmer lines, then B option is Fomte lines, then C option is Lyman lines, and D option is bracket lines. And the correct answer is Lyman lines, because in this the Lyman series, that is Lyman lines, are occurred in or observed in ultraviolet region of electromagnetic spectrum. Therefore, the correct answer is Lyman lines. Then seventh Question is how many electrons in potassium, that is atomic number of potassium is 19, how n is equal to 3 and L is equal to 0. Therefore A option is 1, B option is 2, C option is 4 and D option is 3. And then here the correct answer is 2 because here n is equal to 3 and L is equal to 0. That is principal quantum number is 3 and the azimuthal quantum number is 0. Then this when L is equal to 0, then this L is equal to 0, therefore when L is equal to 0, this is s orbital and here principal quantum number is 3, therefore 3s level, which has 2 electrons in it because s orbital can accommodate 2 electrons in it. Then eighth question is the which shape is associated with orbital designated by n is equal to 2 and L is equal to 1. The A option is spherical, B option is dumbbell, C option is tetrahedral, D option is pyramidal. And the correct answer is dumbbell. Why dumbbell? Because orbital represented by n is equal to 2 and L is equal to 1. When this n is equal to 2, this is 2 and when L is equal to 1, this is 2 p orbital and therefore p orbital, shape of p orbital is dumbbell shape. Therefore, the orbital designated by n is equal to 2 and L is equal to 1, it is dumbbell shape, that is 2p orbital. Then next question is, that is ninth question, Bohr's atomic model can explain the spectrum of hydrogen atom only. B option is atoms or ions which are unielectron, atoms or ions which have only 2 electrons and D hydrogen molecule. And the correct option is atom or ions which are unielectron. That is Bohr's atomic orbit model explain the spectrum of atoms or ions which are unielectron like hydrogen, then He plus, that is it is unielectron. Therefore, according to Bohr's atomic model can explain the atoms or ions which are unielectron spectrum of these atoms or ions which are unielectron. Then 10th question is an orbital with L is equal to 0. It's symmetrically about x-axis only. B symmetrically about y-axis only. C spherically symmetrical. D option is unsymmetrical and the correct answer is spherically symmetrical because here L is equal to 0. When L is equal to 0, the orbital is s orbital and it is spherically symmetrical. Therefore, the correct answer is spherically symmetrical, that is option C. Now moving towards 11th question. The 11th question is the magnetic moment number represent size of the orbital, spin. B option is spin angular momentum. C option is orbital angular momentum. D option is special orientation of orbitals. And the correct answer is orientation of orbitals. This is the correct answer. Then the quantum numbers values for designation 3D are A option is n is equal to 2, m is equal to minus 3, B is n is equal to 3, L is equal to 3, then n is equal to 4, L is equal to 1 and D option is n is equal to 3, L is equal to 2 and the correct answer is n is equal to 3, L is equal to 2 because here n is equal to 3, n is equal to 3, therefore it is 3 and when for d orbital the L value is 2, therefore this is the correct option or correct answer, n is equal to 3, L is equal to 2. Then 13th question, the total number of orbitals in a shell with principal quantum number n is 2n square, n plus 1 and the correct answer is n square because the total number of orbitals in a shell is given by n square and this n is the principal quantum number. Then 14th question is which of the following is not violation of is a violation of Pauli's exclusion principle. This is A is correct. A option is this. B option is this with this electron filling C option, D option and the correct answer is the B because This electron filling is the violation of Pauli's exclusion principle because it is not correct, and the statement of Pauli's exclusion principle, an orbital can contain maximum number of two electrons and these two electrons must be of opposite spin. But here in this case these two electrons, spin of these two electrons is parallel spin, therefore this is the correct answer for this question. Then 15, according to de Broglie equation, the momentum of particle in motion is proportional to wavelength, that is dash dash proportional to wavelength, inversely proportional to wavelength, directly proportional to wavelength, C option is not proportional to wavelength and D option is none of the above. And the correct answer is inversely proportional to wavelength. That is, according to de Broglie equation, the momentum of particle in motion is inversely proportional to wavelength. Here is the de Broglie equation. Lambda is equal to h upon mv, that is it is equal to h upon p, that is momentum of particle is inversely proportional to lambda, that is wavelength. Then 16th question, in Schrodinger wave equation, the symbol psi represent first wavelength of the spherical wave, frequency of the spherical wave, amplitude of the spherical wave, and D, none of the above. And the correct answer is amplitude of the spherical wave. That is, in Schrodinger equation, the symbol psi represent the amplitude of the spherical wave. Then 17th question is, the energy of electron in atomic orbital is always, A option is different, 0, C is the same and D is infinite. It's a simple question, that is answer is same. The energy of electron in atomic orbital is same. Then 18th question is, an orbital is the space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is. This is the definition of orbital. Therefore, it is simply the options are, A option is always 0, B option is the maximum, C option is minimum, D option is always infinite, and the correct answer is maximum. This orbital is the space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. Therefore, it is the definition of orbital. Then 19th question, the quantum number which account for the splitting of spectral lines, Zeeman effect, is first option is azimuthal quantum number, B is principal quantum number, C is magnetic quantum number, and D is spin quantum number. And the correct answer is magnetic quantum number. That is the quantum number. This magnetic quantum number accounts for the splitting of spectral lines. Then next question is, if the value of azimuthal quantum number is 2, there will be dash dash values for the magnetic quantum number. Then the correct answer, the options are 2, 3, 4 and the D option is 5. And the correct answer, it is azimuthal quantum number is 2. The correct answer is 5 because magnetic quantum number values varies from minus L to plus L. Therefore, here this azimuthal quantum number is 2. Therefore, this value for this magnetic quantum number becomes minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. Therefore, total 5 values are there. Therefore, we get 5 values for the magnetic quantum number. The next question is, amongst the 3D, 4s, 4p orbital, the order of increasing energies is. The A option is 3D has lower energy than 4p than 4s. B option is 4p, 4s, 3D. The next C option sequence is 4s, 4p, 3D. And next last option, that is D option, is 3D, 4s, 4p. And the correct answer is 3D orbital has lower energy than 4s and 4p, because here in case of 4s, that is 3D, here quantum number is 3, 4 and 4. Therefore 3D orbital lower quantum number, therefore 3D orbital has lower energy than in case of 4s and 4p. Here if we see the here 4s, n plus L value, here n is equal to 4 and L value is 0 for s orbital. Therefore, n plus L value for this 4s orbital becomes 4, and 4p orbital n plus L value becomes 4 plus p is equal to 1. When L is equal to 1, then it is p orbital. Therefore, 4 plus 1, the value becomes 5, and therefore orbital plus n plus 1 value of 4p orbital is greater, therefore it has higher energy than 4s orbital. Therefore, this is the correct increasing energy sequence for 3d, 4s and 4p orbital. Then next question, the px, py and pz orbital are called degenerate orbitals as they have equal energy, same orientation in space, same size. None, D option is none of these. And the correct answer is equal energy. That is px, py and pz orbitals are degenerate orbitals because they have equal energies. Thank you.